pretty nice.
Yeah, you know, it makes me wonder, there's people down there in the water. Is the water warmer than the air? I mean, it may be one of those days. I'm not too sure. It definitely would be up here. Temperatures in the 70s, even upper 70s for Tuscaloosa. They're getting a few little breaks here in the cloud cover. You can see that trying to happen, and that's really what's going to be kind of jeopardizing the high temperatures today. If we see a little bit more sunshine this afternoon, those temperatures are going to shoot right on up into the mid-80s. And if we stay a bit more overcast like we see here in Anniston, temperatures are going to really struggle getting out of the 70s. I think we'll be kind of right there on that dividing line here in town, but certainly going to be some lower 80s for our folks in western Alabama later today, and probably staying in the 70s if you're along and east of Interstate 65. It's all thanks to this setup. We've described it well over the last couple of days, but for those of you watching it for the first time, here is that little nudge of cooler air at the surface kind of being wrapped around the eastern side of the mountains here coming into North Georgia, and it does make its way on into central Alabama. We still have those winds a little weaker today out of the east. It's going to keep that shallow layer of cooler air here at the surface, but winds eventually going to turn out of the south again, and we're going to start pumping in a little bit more of that warmer, more moist air. A lot of overcast conditions right now. That's certainly the case. You don't need the satellite and radar to show that, but see a few breaks in the cloud cover over far western Alabama, and that's where we're going to stand the best chance to warm things up pretty quick here in the next few hours. But for most of us, it's going to be another cloudy, gloomy day with some pockets of mist and drizzle at times. We've already got enough of that out there. That will continue throughout the remainder of your Tuesday. Temperatures in the lower to middle 70s for most of us in eastern Alabama, 73 in town, 80 degrees in Moundville, the warmer spot we're finding at the moment, 73 Jasper, 75 for Fayette and Hamilton. I do think we try to flirt with 80 degrees here in town later on today. It's going to be close, and if not, I would argue we're going to stay a little cooler than 80 rather than staying a bit warmer. There is that 30 to 40% chance of a few hit and miss showers. Let's look at yesterday's cool high temperatures that actually broke some records for us. We did it in Birmingham by a degree, old record back in 1976. We only got up to 77 yesterday. Anniston and Tuscaloosa both breaking their records by 3 to 4 degrees respectively, dating back to the 1960s. Today, we may tie that record, cool high temperature in Birmingham, and then Anniston and Tuscaloosa might be a far cry from their record as well, breaking it by several degrees. So we'll be watching for that, but we are tracking warmer temperatures in your 5-day forecast here, up to around 85 for Wednesday, 87 Thursday and Friday. But notice, even with the warm up, the heat index value is not really going to be too unbearable. We are also tracking some light rain showers throughout the day. Most of it's going to be in eastern Alabama. Kind of see a wave of this pushing through late this evening into the early overnight. Most of us dry tonight, still keeping those clouds around, and then some scattered more hit and miss showers and storms for us going into your Wednesday. They're going to be kind of rotating around a little weak area of low pressure. So we could still have some pockets of localized 1-2 inches of rain over the next couple of days, and really over the next week. Rain chance is not too terribly high, only around 30 to 40%. So just keep the rain gear with you. It's not going to be a washout for any of us each and every day. Temperatures warming up to around 90 by Sunday. David?
Thank you, Jake.